Okay, here I am. God, I look like a dick. Oh, I look like I'm trying to be cool, but really I'm just trying to see things with my eyes. Um, I will change the brightness a little bit. Oh yeah, that's right. The settings sort of make the game really upset when I try to change them. Come on, game. You can do it. Open the settings. Actually, my laptop brightness might not be very high either. There we go. Brightness 70. Is that still acceptable for 80? That looks like it should still be acceptable for you guys, I hope. Um we're all rooting for your game. Yeah. Well, it worked it out. It worked it out. It just has to think about it really hard before you open the settings menu for some reason. Um but we're all good. Now, where were we? Oh, that's right. We need to use the superpower we got. We got like superpower? Great. I turned it up by like 30%. Um, just to make sure I can see when it's kind of dark on the screen. But it can still go up higher. We're charging. We're charging. Oh, there. Ah, okay, and I need to go. Is it working? Oh, now it should be working. Right? No? Uh oh. Um, Let me look at our fuel situation real quick. This can be fuel. This is fuel. This is fuel. Turbo only works while the gauge next to the fuel is in the blue segment. Yeah. think. Oops, I accidentally put my fire out. I feel like I'm just wasting fuel right now. Is there something I've missed? I think I'm gonna put out my fire. You can only activate turbo while the fuel gauge is in blue. So because this bar's filled up. Yeah, the needle gauge. Okay. I do feel like I'm just wasting fuel, but can't press anything. Kind of feels like if Quap and Risk and Mist had a sequel to Riven. I think I've missed something. Maybe not? I mean, I do need to move that out of the way. We have to open this big door first. Like, maybe there's a game reason I can't do it. Rather than my ship lacking capability. Somebody on Steam says you can put the ship in neutral to charge the whole system. Ride at full forward speed on your way to the button. The button extends when turbo can be activated. I yeah, I think there is stuff left to be found because I'm almost out of fuel. I don't want to um keep fucking around with it if I'm gonna just run out of fuel. So I'm gonna see if I can find more. I went up there before, didn't I? Maybe I had to jump on this first. That's annoying. Oh, actually. Wait. Hang on. I'm gonna do something controversial. I think I've soft locked myself. So I'm gonna reload. Come on, game. Let me live. Let me in. Okay. Now let's just see if we can go in there before I use up all our fuel again. Maybe I need the engine and the sail. Yeah, I feel like the sail will just get knocked down though. Okay, I don't think you can get back in there once you've come back. I think that's one directional um situation. That's fine. Also, there's the wind's going the other way. I don't think it would help. So let's put the ship in neutral and charge her up. Like this person on Steam has said. Oh, no. Wrong direction. Wrong direction, little boat. Hey. Oh, that autumn. Oh, that's set up so that the moving the boat, moving the train opens the. Somebody mechanically wanted me to do that. Somebody in the universe set that up as a sort of like Rube Goldberg puzzle. I don't know if I like that. I don't know that that's ideal for me. If I was a survivor of the vast, empty, post-apocalyptic Alaska coast, I didn't have to eat. I would definitely spend my life building giant ludicrous puzzles to inconvenience people who come after me. You know what? That's fair, I think. I don't know, I think I would just... I was gonna say, I think I would just make art, but in a way, a giant Rube Goldbergian puzzle is art, you know? So, perhaps it's fine and normal, actually. Ooh, wind. Good idea. Sun's going down. That's fun. I love the implication that it's been less than a day in game. We've gone like 3 miles. Yeah, but like difficult miles. It's been a lot of like very hard work to go those miles on the part of this little guy who is physically climbing shit and swimming and apparently his name is Toe. That's not a good name. I'm gonna say it. Toe, not a good character name. Not in English. Maybe it's a fine name in Danish or something, but in English, it's fucking weird. There's jellyfish. It's fine. By the way, today I learned about the Pokemon Toedscool. Have you seen this thing? I have not seen this thing. I don't know. I don't know many Pokemon. Does it look like a toad? Does it look like a cool toad? Oh, this jellyfish. Man, should I play Subnautica again? No, you know what I should play? I should play Abzu. I've never played Abzu. It's in my library. It's like if Squidward was a mushroom that aspired to be tentacle. Oh, I can picture that. I like that we're just vibing. Should I like go to bed? No, that's not the intention here? Okay. we could go faster. I was just enjoying vibing. Oh, the sun's coming up again. It must be summer. Summer in the Arctic Circle. Oh, look, ice. Maybe I'm right. Maybe this is summer in the Arctic Circle. There's like 5 hours, night is like 5 minutes. Yeah. Oh, my sails just got busted. Okay. Yeah. That, yeah. That's fair. Fixing them. I still have some repair to get left. She's gonna weld all the holes out of this fabric real quick, yeah. You know how it is sometimes with fabric. Oh, we're coming up on something on the radar. Or maybe it was just that boy that was... Oh. All used up. What the dick? Why aren't we moving? Oh boy. Maybe we need to go... under the sea. Well. We're out of fuel, except for the lantern, which I don't really want to burn. So... maybe I can find some. I don't love being in the ocean during a thunderstorm. On account of how water disperses electricity. But I guess if we die, we die. What happens to the fish during a thunderstorm? When lightning strikes the ocean? Genuine question. Oh no, that game doesn't want me to go that way. I'm guessing I was supposed to pick up fuel when we passed that buoy, but we were going too fast and I forgot. Maybe. No, I've gone too far from the boat. They don't want me to be here either. Something be at the surface of them. This is so dire. I don't think so, though. Yeah, it's doing that thing where it makes the screen dark. Which means you're going the wrong way. This feels like a soft lock, which is weird to run into two of those right away. Yeah, no, okay, so I do have things I can burn. I just don't want to burn them. I'm just being a weirdo about it. So we'll burn some things I didn't want to burn. That's fine. I have this, which I think might have been a collectible. And we have this lantern. And we have like a couple of collectibles up there. Like, we'll be fine. Storm's done. You just needed to drive 10 feet more. Sometimes games, you know? Especially games that have like progress-based weather systems. Which is a fairly simple way of doing it if you haven't got much budget and you don't really need a weather system for anything but funsies, you know? Fine, I burned the lantern. You happy now? Game. I'm only burning the collectibles if you fucking make me, though. Might be able to sail again. That's the point. Ah! I love like this brutalist structure on the horizon. Like, oh, something's coming. Oh, we're coming to something. Oh yeah, we can sail. It's an on Noah's Arkness of a lot of the background structures. Yeah, well, this is kind of um, a flooded world, right? This is the post climate change world. Presumably, like when we were in the city, it was very underwater. So presumably, lots of people have taken to the ocean. Gosh, I enjoy the vibes here. This is so cool. Like they're like alien but very human, but like brutalist, but like I love it. Oh, something coming up? Yeah, something coming up. We can get some fuel. Where'd my boat go? Oh, what are these? Oh, this is where my boat's gone. There's a boy here. Buoy here. Whoop, 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 whoop. Convenient that I just happened to stop at exactly the right spot. Extra so that you weren't even there to do it, yeah. Woo, free fuel! Quite a lot of it. I got another lantern. Oops. I still don't love the controls on this game. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know if you would be able to tell this, but um, it's E to interact with everything except ladders, which are W. And so pressing the wrong button has been the bane of my game. And also, it seems to be it's very much like a like I don't think I've even noticed it in like the Switch store or anything. So I think of it as like a Steam game, but yeah, it could be meant for controllers. You could be right about that. Oh, my sales need to go down. My mouse needs to come down. Oh, okay. Bonk. Turn off my fire so that I'm not wasting fuel. And we're going walkabouts. That's different. Okay, I need to unhook that somehow before I can use it. I think what I like about this game is that if you told me, oh yeah, it's a platformer puzzle game, I probably wouldn't have tried it. But because the prequel just had cool vehicle on the first game just had a cool vehicle on the front of it, I was like, this seems sick, you know? And so I tried it. Um I think that's further down than I was meant to go. Nope. Is there a ladder on the other side? Oh, yes. Oh, thanks. Aha. Okay, now I can use that thingy. It's a good thing the little guy doesn't take full damage. I like how, except for our miraculous boat, all these machines seem like a bad idea. Yeah. We just got an achievement, but I didn't see what it was called. I want to explore these buildings some more, you know? I'm fascinated by them. We should play like Heaven's Vault or Chants of Sonara or something like that. One of those like archaeology translation games. One of these days. Oh, I think I need to submarine. Hang on. I don't know either of those or those genres, so yeah, sounds good. They are the same genre, I think. Um, and they're sort of unique. Like there's not other examples of them, really. Um, but they are games where you're exploring a location and finding out more about it, and by like translating and solving puzzles. Oh, hang on. There's stuff. I've watched Thong Kazoo play some of Heaven's Vault, um, but I haven't watched any of Chants of Sanaa, or the other way around. I don't remember which I watched, but I think it was Heaven's Vault. Oh, Wookie has opinions. I get annoyed when stuff shows up on the radar and I can't find it. The exploration of this game is two-dimensional. How can I lose stuff? It's alright. I have fuel. Why does my flag unfurl when I'm underwater? Actually, I don't need to be underwater right now. Flags fly underwater. Yeah. It just doesn't seem all that useful. Like, from a physics perspective, I understand. From a game design mechanic position, I don't. Flags exist for purposes beyond human need. I don't quite get what you're saying, but I enjoy the way you're saying it. I did like the brief realistic consequence of jumping around like that on a moving boat. Verisimilitudinally. I love that. Phenomenal vocabulary word there. Oh. No fuel on my hooks. Oh. Well, I'll put my fire out again then. Whoa. Very deep here. Ooh. Door? Not door. Linda from Dan Olson. He's got big words. I'm not sure who that is. I feel like I've heard the name. Journalist? Podcaster? Yo. Okay, so we're supposed to descend in the boat. YouTuber, folding ideas. He started with video essays about cinema, did a bunch about crypto scams, did a couple about other big YouTubers. Okay. More of the stingrays! Oh, did he do one of the ones on what's his name who did all of that plagiarism that H-Bomber guy also did a video on? God, this game's pretty. So good to look at. I don't think so, but there was a second YouTuber in there. Yeah. I know there was a second one. I thought that might have been where I heard the name. Yo. This is so cool to look at. I like how my ship looks like a big fish. Like a oh, some sort of whale. Maybe a groper. Brief hiccup in the system there. Bonk. Good for a swim. Yeah, there is. I knew there'd be fuel down here. I do like that this game, it gives you what you need. Like, it gives you a little bit more than what you need in case you're not good at it like me. It's like, well, we know you're going to struggle a little bit here. We got you. I wish you could carry two at a time. Just want to go backwards a little bit. There was something else on the radar too, back here, that I didn't pick up. These flags are so ominous. Yeah, there it is. Um, they remind me of the, like, rising sun flag, which is never a good thing to be reminded of, to be honest. I'm never like, oh yeah, a flag that's mimicking the Japanese rising sun. That's a good sign. It's always like, oh, we got fascists, we got imperialists. Oh, I forgot to reply to your comment about like the it's unfortunate that the fascists have always been so good at taking the good iconography. It's true. Um, I forgot to reply to your speaking of Japan and historical Japan. You made an interesting comment in Manga Town yesterday, um, about like the like sort of detrimental normalization of uh experimental sexuality, and like the it's just a phase stuff, and I was wondering how much do you know about like historical, for lack of a better term, homosexuality in Japan? Because I learned some stuff when I was studying Japanese film, that I think you might find very interesting, but if you are already familiar with it, I won't bother. Oop, nope. I doubt I have any decent understanding of historical Japan like pre 1995. Okay, so um, while the Japanese Empire was um, in isolation, there was a large period where they were deliberately cutting themselves off from um, external um, trade and diplomacy and stuff like that. There was like a long period where travelers didn't go into or out of Japan. And during that period, homosexuality among high ranking men was very, very common, because for religious reasons, women were considered unclean. Um, and socially, there was a really big divide in the sexes. And so there was yeah, like, impure, uh, like, yeah, it wasn't good. It wasn't good. It wasn't good. And there was this notion that like a male male relationship was like the most good kind of relationship. You still had to get married so that you could have sons, of course, um, and things like that. Women had a use, but they weren't considered equal people in the same way, and they were not considered to be like socially uh, relevant to men, basically. You weren't expected to get along with your wife or talk to her about things. Um, Now, of course, when the country opened its borders up to the Dutch, um, in the 1600s, if I'm remembering correctly, the Dutch were like, what do you mean all your high ranking men have sex with other men? That's not allowed. I am sure men definitely love men more than they love women, straight or not. I mean, it's a little. I think it's on a person by person basis. I mean, like, the patriarchy has a lot to answer for, but, yeah, I'm too deep in the sociology source to make sweeping sweeping statements like that. But yeah, when the what was I saying? When the Dutch arrived, the Dutch were like, yeah, we are trading with a nation where all of the high-ranking officials are gay. Men listen to other men, idolize other men, and want to be like or better than other men. Yeah, like I do think there's a significant. Ooh, I found a collectible. Um, the homosocial thing is like a big deal in our culture, and it's a huge part of why the patriarchy is as big of a deal as it is. Um, but I don't think it's a gender essentialist thing. I think it's a culture thing, and I'm not comfortable with any sort of gender essentialism. To be honest, I think that like people act this way because they're men, or feel this way because they're men, is kind of reductive. But there's a there's definitely like incentives to for men to act that way. I agree with that, at least. Um, yeah, and so for trade reasons, the Japanese government was like, okay, we have outlawed having sex with men. No, we've outlawed anal sex. They specifically outlawed anal sex. Um, which is a really funny loophole. It's just like everything else, fair game, but no anal. Made me laugh a lot when I found out about this when I was in uni, and it didn't stick around for long. That law, like it was on the books for less than 100 years at the time. Um, and again, this is the 1600s. Like things have changed since and will change again. Um, but what you were saying about like um the normalization of that sort of like gendered of that sort of like, oh yeah, of course you explored being a homosexual. Everybody does it. Um, I think it might have a lot to do with like that historical um, uh, segregation of the sexes socially. I've never called it called a loophole before. um, yeah, I think the historical like gender segregation probably has something to do with the uh any sort of balancing you out. I'll pop you in neutral for a bit. And then we're going up some more. No, 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 no. Okay, we need to go forward a little. Um, back. Neutral. Is this neutral? That's neutral. Um, nope. Fuck. Am I right that there's a... There. Oh, I've actually reached the roof. So do I need to go? I'm lost in the game and not sure I have any basis to respond about Japan. No, totally fair. Um, yeah, no, I was just your thinking made me think. And I thought I would share what it made me remember about history, or what I learned of history in film class. Where the hell am I supposed to go? Can I? Am I supposed to like hook onto this? I think I am, maybe. Aha! Oh, there was a gap. I love when it's like triumphant music. Oh, you lost it. Oh yeah, yeah, you lost it. You had it for a second there, buddy. Oh, got it. open the pipe. I feel like I need to do a better job of communicating how my perspectives reach Japan. I can only feel through media. I try to discern based on patterns what seems to be belief versus fiction and trope. Oh yeah, I understand that. I love my like specialty, I guess I would put it as, when I was at uni was linking fictional tropes to their historical contexts or socio historical contexts. And so I really get excited about that stuff. Um, in a nerdy kind of way. The light came on, so is that the right spot? Oh, hang on. Yeah. Now if I do this, is it... No? No, that doesn't appear to be the solution. Oh, button. Button that can't be pushed yet. Oh! Oh, I see! I was moving a depleted thing out so that I can put a fresh thing in. Gotcha. No, I don't want that. Stop it. Stop it. I getcha. I think it's fun how it locks you in while it's raising and lowering the thingy. It's like, nope, dangerous out there. Big plug. That's sick, actually. We jam one of these into the boat? I think they're a bit big. We did jam half a boat into the boat. You're not wrong. Did I say proper hi to you, Sammy? I was so lost in my academic discussion that I think I forgot to say hello. How's your day going? If you're still here. Um, okay. Now what? Do we detach? I think we're done in here. Well, that does not seem to be detaching us. Feels like this machine hasn't been activated yet. boat crane? Oh! Yeah, maybe we are supposed to get the... We can go... No. It physically stopped me from doing that. Um... Actually, what if I try going the other way? Nope. No, I think it was charged when we put it in. I think that was the... Oh! Here we go. Yeah, I put my fire out. Ah! Oopies. Here we go. Let's going. Look at that. I don't know what's going on. I know that statue of a man has a blue thingy on it for interacting with. Oh yeah, this is fully the ball from the Rising Sun flag. Are we a helicopter now? Complete the ascent of the ancient floating city. Ooh. It's a fun achievement to get. Also, suspiciously, this boat is definitely designed to be part of that machine. For real. This boat is designed to be part of every machine. I think it's a line. This machine needs the boat, and everything else has been designed to support the boat and get to the machine with its full capacity. Yeah. That is the vibe I get, man. Is that the end of the game? Hello? Because we thought we were only halfway through at the end of last session of this, didn't we? So there's more game to go, surely. Oh, I jumped off this wrong. Traditionally, the ancient sunken city would be a device that saves the world. Yeah. Like, I feel like in most games that would be the end. In some games, we discover that actually the ancient sunken city couldn't save the world, and we'd have to keep going or go back to where we were. But most games would tell you with words. Woo! Sloop. What now? Leave the floating city. Maybe the ancient sunken city was unimportant? Then why did we go there? Was this platform always here? Yeah. It doesn't feel familiar, but you live on a plane that doesn't include the side. Yay. True. Oh. I'm gonna get left behind. Put the stuff. No. Ancient Second City seems like kind of a shit place to live. Yeah. But when has we're gonna build a new place to live out on the ocean ever been like a really good deal? I should not have left the boat. Mainly a bunch of concentric friends of pipes. All the living space looks retrofit. I'm suspicious that this was meant to be a city, or that it was ever really converted. Mmm. That's valid. That's a valid criticism, I think. Well, the pipes are quite large. Maybe everybody lives inside the pipes. Oh. Hang on, I want to stop for that. There's a buoy here. Maybe there's fuel. There is. I also found whatever that thing is. Get a closer look at that later. Thumb of arse. I am? Oh, repair thingy. And some fuel. So what's this? I think it's fuel. Repair thingy I'm going to use a bit of because some stuff has been broken for a while now. Weld our sails again. I think I have to start keeping this downstairs because my collectible spots are full. Okay. Let's keep moving. Actually, let's go with the motor. I didn't mean to do that, but I don't mind having done it. And now let's put up the sail. Whee! The idea of a combustion engine that simultaneously generates like electric power is quite fun. Um, but I don't think it's practical. True, cars do that. You're not wrong. I've just never seen it on like a train thingy, you know? I think we're gonna stop going forwards for a minute. We don't want to go backwards either. This is like a train boat thing. It's like a train that's a boat. Hang on. Diesel trains use engines to spin generators to turn motors to move the train. Yeah? It feels like it's a steam train that's doing that. Though, have you seen that meme that's like, we've invented a new type of source of power. Is it steam again? Yeah. Because like even like nuclear power is like steam based, basically. In terms of efficiency, steam is just an extremely efficient mechanism for turning fuels into torque, which is the best way to turn fuel into electricity. Yeah, 100% sure that you're right about that. Um, I don't like this puzzle. I feel like I'm playing Flappy Bird. Oh, wait. Another of these things. Nope, this way. Hello, new machine. What are you doing for me? Ooh, airlock. Oof. I see. Okay. Yeah, this room is tippy. I think... we put these over this side and fill them both up. This is a balancing game. Oh! Aha! Not quite. Oh, this is a very satisfying noises and motions and things game. Ooh! Repair tool! Yo! It's like a wax cylinder. Like a record maker. And then I have to... hang on. Go this way, so I need to... oh, I should empty it first. So that I could use this to jump on so that I could get out the door. And I can fix this. And like, presumably if I was trying to do this game fast, I could have used my one from home to just get in the right door in the first place. Oh, that doesn't seem good. Earthquakes are definitely something. I had forgotten there were so many earthquakes in the um last stream of this, but there were, weren't there? The really fun power source is radiothermal generators. You take a radioactive brick, and the brick makes itself warm. Slap that on a thermopile that generates electricity from temperature differential, and now you get electricity for the next 2,000 years. Not much, but enough to run the Voyager probes or a KSP ship. That's fun. I'm gonna take this with me, even though I am so slow. By the way, fusion power, steam. Yeah, it's all steam. He has opinions again. Yo, look at that thing. That looks like a pleasure barge type cruise ship thing, like one of those river ones. Ooh, we got color. Four passenger trains bolted together with a tanker car bolted to the side of the whole thing made into a boat. Honestly, my ideal home. There's another one there. Oh, I'm keeping this one. I brought it this far. In case somebody didn't get the hint that they were supposed to keep it. To save you having to walk back all that way. Which is fair, but also, I feel smug about having kept mine, so... The first game was about driving a big red car, and this game is about a world desperately rushed to convert all their trains into boats. Instant validation, yeah. Well, the end of the first game is also like driving your big weird car into the ocean as a boat. Like you convert it into a boat at the last minute. I think. If I remember it correctly from fucking 2 years ago. No! Don't windy me. Are boats the crabs of vehicles? No, I think trains are the crabs of vehicles. What? I think no, actually, you know what? We haven't had vehicles for long enough to uh for a selective pressure to create the kind of evolution that leads to customization. Hmm. Wait here for the wind to pass again. The trains did become boats. But I think that's because of the specific selection pressure of the water rose. You know, crabs have had millions of years to become perfected. Trains have only had a couple hundred. Couple of hundred? When were trains invented? The early 1800s or the late 1800s? Or the late 1700s even? I associate them with the 1800s, but I don't know when. Oh, within rounding distance of a couple of hundred. 1802. Okay. Early 1800s. Huh. Big weird car. Is that a grown up? I don't like the implications of that, the size of that corpse. Am I baby? Wikipedia says trains are an evolution of wagons. Bold. It's just I take a little bit of beef with the word evolution in this context because it's a a conscious innovation more than an evolutionary process. But you know, I'm Wikipedia is blocked with absolutely absurd things. Yeah, I I'm also a pedant, so me. That's not the exact right word for this situation. Um, I can say that in just about every situation. Are we trying to melt the ice? This is going to take a while, and it won't be good for the vehicle. Maybe the corpse might just be from a tall country and you're a short one? Yeah, maybe. Oh, I was just clearing a path for me. That makes more sense. Come on, I can totally fit through there. Let me in. I like how this car looks like it's recreational as well. This is like a lot of the really brutalist and uh, functional things we've seen so far. The Cadillac is being frozen in an iceberg. I say this. I say this. Knowing it sounds stupid, but that sounds like something that Tony Stark would say to Captain America in a 2012 fan fiction. My boat? Different boat. My boat? Hello? I went so far. How did my boat happen to wash up here? How did I know it was gonna be here? Do you know the Pokemon coughing? Yeah, I do. And his brother wheezing, right? I think it's hard or soft. Spongy. I had to think about it for a moment. I've never thought about it before, but spongy. Like, like a sea sponge. Like a dry one. Spongy is soft. So, yeah, but it could be like a bit crunchy. Like soft but crunchy. Dry sponge, yeah. Why do you ask? Just wanted my opinion? The podcast I've been listening to, Champs in the Making, it just finished sending all but one Pokemon to Christian Helver. Why is it sending Pokemon to Christian Hell? Pokemon shouldn't be able to go to hell. They aren't human. Only humans can. Why are Christians sending Christians to Christian hell? Oh, because Christianity's whack, but at least Christians pretty much agree that animals aren't capable of sin, and Pokemon are animals. Okay, I think I can't make that jump. Oh, there's another repair thingy. Hang on. So early episode, a fight started about whether Koffing is soft like a balloon, or there's puffer mushrooms, or hard like a rock. It's been very divisive, which is fun. That is fun. I enjoy that. Yeah, I stand by my opinion. Um, I think Koffing is um, sponge, like a dry sponge. Yay! Reunited, free the vessel from the ice. I have heaps of repair kit now. Because of my bizarre um, insistence to carry this thing a million miles. I'm gonna keep that forever. I'm gonna use a different one to repair the sails. Someone was reliving and asked a coworker about this, and the coworker said hard like a crab. Yeah, I agree that it should have some sort of skeleton system. Like an exo, like there should be like a difference in texture between the exterior and their interior. But I think it's like soft on the inside, but not slimy. Well, yeah, I think it's like an exoskeleton, if anything. But it's like a very thin one, like an M&M. An M&M full of toxic lighter than air fumes. Yeah, that sounds right. But like that are in like you know how lungs are like um fibrous. I think it's fibrous in there, like lungs. Like an M&M with a lung inside with toxic lighter than air fumes instead of oxygen. And that's my official stance on uh the texture and solidity of the Pokemon Koffing. I don't like the sound of fibrous lunch. Fibrous might not be the right thing, but they're like muscle. They're like they're not just sacks. They're spongy. No, no, not hollow. Spongy on the inside. Push all the boys out of the way. Okay. That's an achievement I've gotten now. I'm gonna turn off my whoop, fireplace. Fix. This reminds me of a time I went on a deep dive to understand bird ones. Birds are weird, they have sick ones. Hmm. Um, I was just reading a web novel where uh, a character won a fight against a giant bug because she realized that it must need much more oxygen intake than it could produce using the bug biology that she understood from Earth. And so she realized that what she thought were its wings must actually be like external lung sacs. So she just fucking punched into the lungs. It was real good. While we sink to the bottom of the ocean, I'm gonna go grab a Pepsi because it is so hot in here. I'll be right back. Mum has come back from where she went for dinner. She has not. See, I think my inside glasses must be in the car, but Mum didn't find them in there when she was driving it, so maybe they're not, but. Just straighten myself up a little bit. Oh, hang on. Before I go, there's almost certainly some fuel around here. Oh, there is. Is that? I wonder if I can grab that with while I'm underwater here, or if I would have to go back to the top to get it. So weird. Tell me more about what cyclic lungs means. Like they, because our lungs cycle air or cycle oxygen. Do they like reuse air they've already sucked? I don't I don't know words. Is this working? Hey! That was glitchy, but it worked. Birds cycle air between lung sacs in a multi-step process where they might have several different breaths moving along the sacs at the same time. Oh, sick! Like cow stomachs. They're chewing their cud. Sometimes I feel like I just say words. If cow stomachs ultimately drained out the mouth. There's probably some sort of worm that has multiple stomachs and only has one um hole. No, I think worms specifically do have an anus. again, I sometimes I feel like I just say words. I don't know shit about worm anuses. I don't know what I'm talking about. And I don't want to Google, do worms have an anus? But I think they do. Like cows, worms, and birds, worms are a tube. Yeah, I thought worms were a tube. They're, one of the first types of tube was a worm. I've been watching Lindsay Nicole videos recently. Lindsay Nicole's a zoologist who covers like evolutionary history on YouTube. I enjoy her content. She's from Florida, but I thought she was Australian. Only one creature you know of doesn't have an anus. What creature is it, Sammy? I know there's bugs that don't have mouths. Or at least in their adult form. The Demodex mite. That makes sense that it's kind of bug. Is it the adult form that doesn't have an anus? Regurgitates its waste. Don't owls regurgitate their waste? Oh no, they only they specifically regurgitate like the bones and stuff, not all of the waste, right? So presumably an owl still poops. This is fabulous conversation. I'm having fun. I bet anybody who tunes into my channel right now is like, what the fuck is going on? But I'm having fun. Yeah, the stuff that you can't digest, yeah. The mites live in human hair follicles. Well, it's nice of them to not poop on us. That's completely facetious. I don't care if a bug poops on me. I don't know, from bug poop. I'm not gonna notice if a mite poops on me, you know? The original multicellular organisms all have a mouth and a cavity. They eat stuff into the cavity, do digestion, and then send it back out the mouth, but for an evolutionary technical revolution. Yeah, no, I am aware of that. That's why I assumed there were still animals that didn't have butts. Because there's lots of animals out there that just picked up something a million years ago and went good enough and are still alive like that. Because that's how evolution works. It's not survival of the fittest, it's the survival of the fit enough. There are, but they're all in the sea or in your follicles, yeah. For real. I don't think I realized I was still going down. I can't remember if sea cucumbers are buttless. Mmm. If anything's buttless, I feel like it would be a sea cucumber. Is that music? That music is outside. Okay. We've got bagpipe accompaniment right now. I don't know if you guys can hear it. It's quite loud if I take my headphones off, though, so I feel like you probably can. Which concerns me somewhat. Is that the correct action? Feels like I'm supposed to go in there. Holothurians. That's some sort of Dune alien. Does Dune have aliens other than the worms? Yes, right? No, it's a Star Trek alien. Actually, I've changed my mind. The Holothurians are a Star Trek alien. You couldn't get through Dune? That's fair enough. I did read it, but I was like 13, and I haven't tried again yet. But I do mean to eventually. Oh my god, having to be at the exact right depth is really pissing me off. Okay, now for what purpose did I do that? I don't even see where my little guy is. Where's my little guy? Oh, there I am. Um... I think yes to the powering thing. Oh! Balloon! No flippin' way. No way! Oh my god. Yo! This is pretty sick. Do we keep going now, or is like this the end, and then the next game will be a sky thing? Can I? Important question. Oh, okay. The balloon's just dropping me in the water above the waterfall, and then fucking off. I see. Temporary balloon. Well, I have no fuel, so no, that better be good enough for now. Very carefully automated one-time use balloon evader designed specifically for this one boat. Yeah, you know how it is. A perfectly normal device to exist in the world. The cucumbers do have anuses? Okay. Now we know. they do not have brains. They can't hurt that. Oh, the sun's setting again. The end of the second day. They should give us more reindeer. Honestly, I want to see more animals. Maybe I should be in the boat. Maybe there's been fuel on my radar and I haven't seen it because I've been steering with the sails. Maybe there's been fish. I think the radar doesn't operate without the engine. Oh yeah, that's probably true. Kind of unfortunate though, given that I don't have any fuel. Can't find fuel without your fuel detector. Yeah, exactly. That's why it's unfortunate. It's okay though. I don't super mind. Ooh, look at that weird plant. Nature is healing. I mean, yeah. Maybe. We haven't seen any man-made structures up here. A couple of crates, but... Nope, here's the structure. Just full of Garfield telephones or something. Probably. Ooh, that's fuel. I'll yoink that. Oh, hang on. I think I needed that in here. Hang on. Not for yoinking. Where'd it go? Ooh, a bird. Blue boat group powered lighthouse. Yeah. There's symbol of the hot air balloon there as well. A whoosh. Yo. Whoa, fire. Weird that we're turning around. Just the point of view is switched. We're not actually, like, rotated. I think. Yeah, just the egg. Fucking weird. That's weird. I don't like that. I do like that though. That it brings the sails into your foreground. That's fun. It's a fun change for the end of the game, you know? It made the sails asymmetric because it's kind of unsettling. It's cool as a change of pace, but for the whole game it'd make my eyes water a lot. Yeah, yeah, absolutely. There's also a real like so in because and we read right left to right. When we travel right in a game or in a movie, it feels like we're going somewhere, and when we travel left, it feels like we're going home. So the fact that we're traveling left towards this campfire is like a like we're going home, whereas before we were like traveling away, which is I think a fun little turnaround, literally for the end of the game. I saw a campfire on the horizon earlier, so I think this is people. Meet Lone. Wait, is that my little tractor from the first game? Oh, that's cute. That's a lovely game. Let's watch the credits. Oh, look at the little painting with Lauren climbing the boat. Lone needed a car for their journey because they're on this up on this plateau that's constantly draining off the edge. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, the reason I called them Lone is because the little achievement there was a little achievement pop up that said meet Lone. The first game is called Lone Sales, which is funny if it's like a sentence. Lone, the person, sales, the verb, as well as just like a descriptor. And you were alone and you have sales. Oh my god, did they attach the boat to the car? don't know. It may be just me, but I wouldn't call a company frontier. You know, I think the concept of a frontier is played out. Maybe it's pronounced in French. Frontier, maybe. Oh, that was lovely. Frustrating at times. I didn't like Flappy Bird when I was in the underwater segments, but yeah, it's so pretty. The design is so lovely. The concept of a frontier has had a real bad time since Star Trek. I would argue that the concept of the frontier has had a bad time since the American West. Frontier implies like the edge of civilization, uh, which as a concept is a bit fucked. Public's perspective is Albert has turned. Yeah, yeah, that's fair. Oh my gosh, have I showed you these? Ah! I dropped one. Sorry, I have a second one that's the same. My mum. So we shop at this. Well, there's two supermarkets in our town. And one of them is doing these at the moment, which are like Minecraft cardboard blocks. You can get mob heads as well, but I've got two grass and one obsidian. The obsidian's really boring looking. I feel weird about trading spaces in Frontier. It's pretty presumptive, and people have always tried to argue that other people who were there already don't count. Yeah. Yep, I feel the same. I do feel the same. Um, I mean, I mean, space legs, right? Like, I feel the same. Just because it's a frontier to one person, and then like it's the edge of the exploration that we've done, doesn't mean it's a frontier in truth. You know, even like Star Trek, the original series, it says like space, the final frontier. You know, we're going where no man has gone before, whatever. But then they're constantly going to places where other people already are, and it's like, hang on a second. Even like other humans, I was like, hang on a second. In Voyager, they get kicked to the far side of the galaxy, and there's people there. Yeah, because once you've established that there's aliens pretty much everywhere, that's it. That's your frontier gone. Stargate SG-1, some of the late seasons, they go to distant galaxy and there's Catholics. The fucking missionaries beat us everywhere. Goddamn missionaries. That's loose. That's loose. Loose did that. Turns out we're their descendants. That's kind of fucked up. I've only seen the Stargate movie. Which is all like ancient Egyptian style. It's pretty it's like ancient aliens style racist. ESG1 is great. Okay. I believe you. I believe you. There is no skipping these. Oh, hey, there. Okay. Well, we did it. That'll be the end of the game, I guess. Thank you for the end of the stream, I mean. Thank you for coming. Big ask. You have to watch and think about over 2 seasons of overly serious Milsim drama. Yeah. I I can't even get into shows I want to watch at the moment. Um so I am going to pass for now. But you know, I might get there one day. Um but yeah, thank you for coming by and watching the rest of this game with me. I'll upload both sessions of it to my YouTube as soon as I can, remember. Um but I'll be back on Monday with Minecraft again. Um we'll finish building that Firewatch Towers. One of the spin-offs is about space vampires. I do like space vampires. That's a good concept. All right. Bye.